Hello and welcome to the Free Art Show, the show where I draw whatever you want and put it out for free use. With me is my lovely wife, Beanie.
Hello. I'm waving at the camera for some reason. I'm not
Yes,
done it, but hey,
always wave at the
Wave.
camera. And today we have a new intro postcard that will be given to the request that wins. And the request that wins also will be drawn.
I want to say the request that the dice chooses.
Yes, that you can say that as well. The request the dice chooses. So the gist of this show is that you give me requests, and you can, as soon as this is up on YouTube, you can start giving me requests on the YouTube channel. And I will be posting for requests later as well. And then I pick 6 of them. We pick 6 of them. And we roll the dice and see which gets drawn. This week we have Marianne, who wants a person sitting. It says Stairway to the Moon. But I know what she really said.
You can see it on Marianne's head.
Yeah, I have a memory of things she wrote. So she said, a stairway to the moon with a man sitting with his head in his hands. So that's a melancholy. That's a what would you call it? It's melancholy.
It seems kind of sad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he has asthma, so he has to take a break mid-stairs?
Maybe. Then Soulfly wanted sleep paralysis. I'm guessing they didn't want sleep paralysis because that's not fun. Sleep paralysis is when you wake up at night from a nightmare often and you can't move, and often the nightmare may continue as well in your wake state. So that's one of the reasons why we have the mythological figures of the Mare, the mare, the nightmare, which rides you and holds you down in your bed so you can't move. That's the key there. But we're not going to draw the nightmare, we're going to draw the sleep paralysis. And Håvard wants us to draw the great Lemming Hunter of Trøndelag, standing above his prey in the mists of dawn of time. So this we're going primal with a Lemming Hunter. And Maya wanted us to draw a murderous unicorn. It just says unicorn here, but I know that it is murderous.
Yes.
And this
I
one
wanted it to be sparkly, but you turned me down.
This one I should have written out in more detail because I don't quite remember all the details here, but it was Jutsarup, I don't know how you pronounce it, wanted something he calls the fallen, which were giant godlike creatures having been cast down in some sub-realm of reality or something. So I can picture it. And last but not least, we have Erlend, who wants us to draw Galar and Fjalar brewing mead, the dwarves of Norse, the wicked dwarves from Norse mythology. And let us see what the dice decides. 3.
What is 3?
The Lemming Hunter.
Oh, that's a silly one.
That is a silly one.
But I was rooting for the unicorn.
Oh. Well, if we do this one quick, maybe we'll take a second. That means Håvard wins the free art show intro card.
Yeah, that means that it's easily sent.
Yes.
Or given. Mm-hmm. Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Håvard.
And which means we're going silly today. And when we're going silly, it often means that I have to bring out this tool. You don't often see this tool on the free art show, but it's called a pencil. Some people use it to draw with, and some people use it to sketch with. And it's kind of fun because you can erase it. And I will be sketching with it. I don't often do that. Let us just sketch some possibilities first. So, anyone knows that if the Lemming Hunter is from Trøndelag, he has to have a moustache, even if it's the dawn of time. So that much is clear. So we could
Trøndelag is mid-Norway, and all of those people have moustaches.
We could have him proudly standing here, and then the dead lemming here.
And dad bellies.
Dad belly. Ooh, dad belly. That is good. And I drew a loincloth, not a giant cock.
Why would he have a giant cock? Is this a thing?
No, but it just looked like that on my sketch.
Oh, okay then. Okay then. Oh, yes, I see it now.
Yes. So, but that's a bit boring. But if we we're thinking, how would Frank Frazetta draw this if Frank Frazetta drew for Mad Magazine? So he would have a centered composition, and he would have an exaggerated beer belly pose, and perhaps an arm down like this, and like this, and then the arm out to the spear, and the spear going straight down into the lemming, because he's killed a tiny rodent with a big ass spear. That's how they do it in Trøndelag, and I think that's the gist of what I'm going for. Yeah, so we don't really have to think much about the background. If you've seen, we're not going to go color on this one. I think we're going to keep it pure black and white. But if you've seen Frazetta, he is the master of having just abstract shapes in the background and having it look awesome still. Well, just trying to get the anatomy of the Lemming Hunter correct. And when I'm working with pencil, I tend to work really loose. Now, what I'm missing here is the body needs to have some dynamics. And when starting straight to the anatomy, you're losing the dynamics.
Did you just work the hair into your thingy?
Yes.
Instead of just pulling it out?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm sloppy like that. Okay, so what I'm talking about with the dynamics is some through lines through the character that makes his body look like it's in some sort of motion. Even though he's standing still, he has to be in motion. He has to have weight. He has to have gravitas, physics. I don't know. Like this. Yeah. Now the hip is going up. Since this shoulder is going down, the hip is going up. And we'll place that foot slightly, that knee is slightly bent, while the other is going behind and it's straight out. So he's like this, and then we're putting in the loincloth and some testicles sticking out, just because. The beer belly, the dad belly, and finally I say, but I'm not done. Now, the description, I think it said looking down at the lemming, the dead lemming. So we're going to flatten the ground here, move away from the mound he was standing on. It's still uneven ground, and we're going to make this spear a bit over-dimensioned, and it's pointing out down there. It's a rock spear. It has some feathers and stuff.
Like his dad belly.
And should we give him
beer gut? That's what it's called.
Beer gut, yes.
Beer gut.
The beer
Dad
gut.
belly is such a hipster word.
Even though this is the dawn of time, we're giving him one of those skin caps.
Skin caps?
Which is more Russian. Like the fur cap.
The ones with a dirty name in Norwegian.
What are they called in Norwegian?
Bjørne.
Ooh. Yes. I don't like this. There's something wrong. And it's got to do with this part. Yeah. Now it looks better. And some mountains in the background, like he's probably up in Jotunheimen. And now I think I have enough info to work with. Now ideally I think we're out of ink.
You're out of ink?
Yes,
That's still a thing to be.
Let me look one extra time. Yes.
You're out of black ink.
I might. Let's see if there's anything here. No, it's dried.
So you're out of black ink, really?
Yes. But we'll use the black acrylic and we'll mix it with some water. And last time someone asked me about what I was drawing with. I was using the golden fluid acrylics. And I said that one of the nice things with acrylics is that you can mix it with a whole lot of water. No problem. And that is true. But there is an addition to this. And remember, much of this stuff is stuff I'm still learning because I've worked with ink for a long time, but I'm very new to acrylic and oil. So if you're working with too much water in your acrylic, so you should be safe with 7 parts water and 3 parts acrylic in most cases. And with good acrylic, you might even go above that. But if you go and get too much water in your acrylic, then the paint will start flaking. Now what you can do to combat the flaking, the peeling off, is to seal it in with an additional layer of acrylic gel. And that will seal it off. But
so the whole living room has been covered with old artwork.
Yeah. So in order to not having to seal it off, I've bought a wetting agent, which sounds like
another kind of aid.
Yes, I thought it sounded like one of the extras or one of the role cast members in a James Bond porn parody.
What?
The wetting agent.
Oh.
But this wetting agent, you just mix it with water, and since I plan to keep this water for a long time, to mix freely, I've actually distilled the glasses and distilled the water so there's no bacteria, so I can keep using the same water all year, perhaps.
But if you put your pencil in it,
some bacteria will come. Okay, where shall we start?
Is there a particular reason that you made 2 glasses?
Yeah, I have made 2 glasses because I will have one where I will mix a lot of paint into the water, so it gets me those nice gray tones, and I will have one where I will keep it clean-ish, so that I can use it when I do not want any additional gray tones. But we're starting with the arm now.
Mona Nigo says, "Hey!"
Hey! Hey, Mona. Did you get your postcard, Mona? Mona won one of the postcards, and we sent it out a couple of days ago. We're still a bit behind with sending things out, but we're getting there.
Working on it.
Working on it. I want to the light is coming from up here, of course, so I just have to think about that when inking. I want to keep it. I should have a paper to wipe off my
Excess paint.
I use this. And to also...
No, not yet, she says.
It will come.
Yes, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow. Yes, the postal service has gone slow.
Yes.
That is not the way to keep your customers, dear postal service.
Yeah.
Although they had it couldn't have been a joke because it was on the news. They had a testing project in the middle of Norway somewhere
Maybe in Trøndelag.
Maybe, where the postman not only delivered the post, but also took out the garbage, and maybe wiped over the floors.
No.
Yes.
No.
Did shit like that.
That's wrong.
Small little jobs that people needed.
That's just crazy.
Yes.
The way you keep a post system vital in the age of computers
Yes.
is that you remember that the postal system is actually one of the fundamental blocks of democracy, and therefore the state should use money on it no matter what. It should not be there for profit. It should be there for the people, god damn it. Just look at Kevin Costner in The Postman.
I haven't actually seen that one.
It's very boring.
Yes, I think so too. But the way to keep the post office alive would maybe be to not cost a fortune to send out a postcard within the same city.
Yes. But everything that has happened with the Norwegian postal system the last
16
few
kronas
years,
within the city, within Norway.
Within the last few years, everything that's happened with the postal system that's wrong is basically a result of
privacy.
Of having to be a profitable business, and that's not the way to run the cornerstones of communication in a country. Like
yes,
roads.
But they're trying to do the same to the schools, so they don't really care about that.
Even schools are, in some weird sense, less vital than the postal service.
Oh, can I get the postman to clean my house? Says Mona Nygaard. Not in Bergen yet. I don't remember what it was, but...
I'm liking this hand here. He now has 4 fingers, but that's okay. Yeah, he needs to have some sort of rope around his...
Are they still called postmen?
Yes.
Or are they called postal officers or something like that?
Something like that. We have a friend who is a postman, so we could ask him. He's a postman. That sounds like a transgender term. That would be... No! You should... Don't call him a man, call him a postman. Pre-woman, but postman. That seems like a very acceptable term.
Okay.
I think in that sense, we should have more postmen in our new age of something.
Oh, he's fearsome.
Yes.
What do you make a dot on his knee? Why did you make a dot on his knee?
It's a good place for shadow to fall because it's
okay. So you just now shadowing. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be too much. I think that was your phone. Sorry. I'm trying to be... I'm trying to. I'm not copying Frazetta because that would be stupid, but I'm trying to sort of think like Frazetta did, and the problem with that is that he understood anatomy in just an insane way, and I don't. My way of understanding anatomy is perfectly sane. I'm a perfectly mediocre anatomist, but still to get some of that great dots of shadow here and there, feeling just very natural. Try to get some of that, which you get in Frazetta and John Buscema and both of them actually studied for a brief time under George Bridgman, who had the first anatomy books that I read. Now I've made a problem for myself.
Sorry.
Because the light is from here, and that means the arm should cast a heavy shadow over his beer belly. But that won't look good. Well, we'll see. It's always a sort of you're always doing a mixture between what will look good and what will look real. And if something is real but doesn't look good, then don't draw it. Even I was out painting with oil yesterday, and even then I was painting rocks and the sea and the beach, and there are some things that I did in the painting that are actually quite close to how I saw them, but on the painting they look absolutely wrong, and that means I was wrong in painting them. So we're not channeling a full Frank Frazetta here, but like Frazetta and Mad Magazine.
Mad Frazetta.
Yeah, he did do some goofy drawings and caricatures and stuff like that, but that's not what we're aiming for. A bit of a Frank Miller hand. Sloppy Frank Miller hand.
No.
Okay. Before we go too far down, let us get his face. I'm seeing already that this will look way too wrong if I don't get the shadow in. Cast the shadow there, but it's clouded, so the shadow isn't quite complete, and we'll cast the shadow there as well.
Oh, he's turning out daddylicious.
Now we have to keep the line going through here, and it's a bit of a wonky.
Are there any lemons there?
Oh, there is only one, and it's not even sketched.
Okay, so there will be a lemon.
There will be a lemon.
There is a lemon on its way.
But he can have a bag of dead lemming pelts hanging here. You don't quite see it yet. We're taking the shadows one step up here.
Gary Shillow says he needs a hooded maiden.
A hooded maiden?
Mm-hmm.
What is a hooded maiden?
I don't know. Is it a maiden with a hood over her head, so you only see her maiden body?
Is it?
What is a hooded maiden? Dear Gary?
Now I'm just trying to get the feeling of...
Some, he says.
Yeah, some hooded maiden. So he just needs any old maiden with a hood. We will not be adding a maiden with a hood here. But...
is that a Francetta thing?
Yeah, Francetta might have had some hooded maidens. But mostly he shows the face of his maidens and his sorceresses and other scantily clad female characters. But here we have a scantily clad manly man. Which is of course the best.
Simply the best.
Simply the best, yes.
Better than all the rest. Better than...
Because... Yeah. I know there are artists out there who simply love drawing the female form. And I say that they are boring persons.
Boring?
Yes, because the female form is, it's nice. But it's not like a manly man's form. We got hair and we got bumps and sinew and all sorts of exciting stuff. Stuff that you can really draw. Not just blump, blump, blump. Which is the general sound of a woman. Blump, blump, blump. That was the female body in sound. Sorry, females.
We have hair.
Yeah, not as exciting.
Some of us do.
There are female bodies that are exciting to draw, of course, but it's not the same. You know, people ask why there are so many male superheroes. And it's because they are more fun to draw.
It's because the women have to be drawn in a sexy manner.
Well, there's a much, and this is a cultural thing. There's a much wider variety of both male bodies and male faces that are deemed suitably attractive. So that's a cultural thing, but plain artistically,
The name is Clad. Scantily clad, says Oddbjörn Kvalvik.
Yes. Purely artistically, I'm stumped by any artist, male or female, straight or gay, claiming that the female figure is more interesting. Or even more aesthetic. I'm sorry, dear wife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry you had to learn this the hard way. I don't know.
Yes, I am going to cry myself to sleep.
It's a bit early to go to sleep. You've barely woken up.
But it's worth it.
Okay.
You could have turned off my phone before you... It wouldn't have been difficult. Gary Shiloh is laughing at you.
I'm pretty sure it's a laughter out of admiration and respect.
Yes, honey, you tell yourself that.
I do tell myself that. How did you know? Okay.
Is the Lemming Hunter actually you?
Does he look like me?
I don't know, I can't see his face, it's too small on my screen.
You can look here.
I don't know,
He doesn't look.
he's upside down.
Okay, so what if I stand on my head for a little bit while the audience waits and you see if I look like that upside down?
Han sockerkälla. Yes, says Gary Shiloh. He's laughing at you. Or maybe he looks like you. I don't know what he said yes to. But I'm taking that as a general agreement to what I say.
Yes, of course.
So thank you, Gary, for agreeing with me. You get a thumbs up for that.
Okay.
He's wielding a staff, not a war hammer. Says Gary.
There's something in between. Yeah, there's some issues here, but we will see how it goes. Keep it nice and loose, and still still clear enough to be funny.
Due to my Bond Connery reference above, I now see this as a scene from his movie Sardos. I don't know what movie that is.
Sardos with
Says Mr. Kvalvik.
yeah. Sardos, the very, very B movie with a young... Is it a...
Sean Connery?
Young Connery, yeah.
I am guessing.
Young Sean.
I am assuming.
Assuming.
Yes, I am assuming.
now we're...
Do you think we hurt his feelings, Sean Connery's feelings, when we talk like that?
No. I do not believe he is that sensitive about very bad impressions. That sounds like something completely different. As going into something very, very strange. That was not Connery at all. So I don't think he'd feel bad about that. I need to draw more lemmings. That was the worst. That is literally the worst lemming that has ever been drawn.
I don't know what a lemming looks like.
Not like this.
Okay, he gave me a link. I have to press the link. Scantily clad himself. Oh my god.
Yes, that is the movie. We're looking at a picture of Sean Connery.
Press the link, people. Press the link.
It's lovely. Yeah, that lemon is horrendous. That doesn't look like anything. I don't know what I'll do. I'll try to hide it.
She's in Connery the Bender. I don't know what that means either. Gary says she's in Connery the Bender.
Okay, so we'll just try to gently paint over the face here. That was embarrassing. That lemon. Paint over it some more. And we'll let it dry while we fix the backgrounds and some details.
Sean Connery the Mender. Okay, I get it. It's not she's in Connery the Mender, but Sean Connery the Mender.
Okay, so now it's a headless lemming. And the headless lemming looks more like a lemming than the other one did.
Lemon, lemon, lemon.
Okay, so
lemon by the sea.
Now we're going to okay. These are actually mountains. Doesn't look like them, but it was the mist, the mists of dawn of time. So now we need a bigger brush. We're gonna need a bigger brush. Actually, I thought it would look, I was going to look awful for a bit, but I think it's going to work out. And we're going to go in with some white ink as well, do some splatter. Now we need the clean water with the wetting agent. Start. That doesn't work. Okay. That is a problem. The wetting agent seems even more than water to act like a retarder. So it slows the drying time of the paint, and it makes it harder for me to do these things too quickly. We'll manage. These are the mists of dawn of time. Yeah, that looks misty. And
looks good. So scary.
Thank you, Gary. Just want to bring some of this forward to get some of those half tones in. Yeah, we're actually going to continue this up here. Just to make the misty feeling better and to make him stand out a bit more. It's not all the way there yet. I'll add some more spatter up here to make it a bit more lively. And then we also need to add some more black. Some spatters down here. And then finally we'll do the face of the lemming and hope we don't fuck it up this time. First, finish some details that I should have done earlier. Oh, it's okay to do it now. I have some grasses here just for the nice lines to break up the monotony a bit and also to better distinguish between foreground and background. And we'll tighten up the shapes around the body. I think we're nearing completion. We just need...
What do you need?
to draw the damn lemming. First we'll...
Do you need a lemming reference, Victor?
Yeah, I can use the lemming reference. I don't know what lemmings look like. I know what lemmings...
Lemon or lemming?
Lemon.
Lemon. Oh yeah, they're horrible. Very cute. See?
Oh, yes.
Is that enough?
Yeah. That's enough.
Why a lemming?
I don't know.
That was the suggestion of one. That was the suggestion that won, Gary.
Oh yeah. We had a list of suggestions, and the fierce Lemming Hunter standing above his prey. Oh no, not his prey. Yeah, his prey.
I think so.
At the dawn of time, in the mists of dawn of time, was one of them, and we rolled the dice, and that one won. That one won. Mm-hmm. So, just going to do a few small things here, just tidying up. Tidy, hoity-toity. More water, less ink, less acrylic. Get some real shapes in here. Some clouds. Also, and the primary effect of these clouds is just to actually make the hunter and the background stand more in relation to each other. That's what we're aiming for. So now that we've gone through with some black, we'll do the same with some white, and then we'll end with some spatter. We always end with some spatter. This has been the first truly silly request that has gotten chosen in a while. And I'm more comfortable doing the less silly stuff, but it's fun doing this as well. And suddenly the background became all painterly. So I should probably start painting the foreground as well, but I'm not. I think it makes it stand out a bit more. Actually, I'm going to paint the foreground just a little bit. I think I think I'm going to do one final bit after this as well. Like this. Sorry about Okay, I'm quickly running out of energy as well. I thought if we did the free art show early a Sunday afternoon for once, then maybe I'd have more energy. But that was wrong. I guess we need both to do it early and to start drinking. So the next time we'll be drunk by dinner. We won't. Then the final missing piece here. It is good to have some blood. It means we will also have to go over some of the lines afterwards, just to make it nice and tidy. We're almost finished here. Said that many times.
Bill says it's awesome.
Thank you.
And Gary says, doing male hunters justice.
Yes.
But then he also says, I'm already drunk.
Where are you, Gary? I said that I'm already running out of energy, but I thought that doing this on a afternoon would make the energy level higher, but it didn't. So the next time we need to do it early in the afternoon and start drinking. My wife is looking at me with a gaze.
He's in the States. What time is it over there where you are? Here it's 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Gary says usually you paint on Fridays, correct?
We're skipping more and more away from Fridays because we're simply very exhausted every single Friday. So we're aiming more towards Saturday evenings or Sunday evenings.
This is a brand new show.
Yes.
It's the Free Art Show.
Not the Free Art Friday show.
Mm-hmm.
So now it can happen anytime, but usually Saturday or Sunday evenings.
Mm-hmm.
today is a little special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'll do one more thing.
Lemon, lemon, lemon. They made you out of clay.
What?
Isn't that the song?
Lemon, 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 we made you out of clay?
Yes.
That is not the song. I do not know what the song is, but it's not lemon, 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 we made you out of clay.
It's dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. But it works with lemon as well.
Okay. Golem, 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 we made you out of clay.
See, that works as well.
Yeah. Except golems and possibly dreidels are made out of clay. Lemons, generally not made out of clay.
Oh, you're so negative.
Accurate.
Negative. Lemon, 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 scary. Yes. See, he makes lemons out of clay.
When life gives you clay, make a lemon.
Yes. Yes.
That's not what they say.
That's good you explain that to the interwebs, otherwise it would be very confusing.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
The internet webs are easily confused by fake news about making lemons out of clay. That is correct, yes.
Oh, he looks good.
Yeah, I need to stop.
I was thinking maybe next time you could try to get the camera closer to the actual artwork.
There is a technical problem with this because we're filming with two cameras, and one is horizontal and one is
Upright.
Is vertical, and together that doesn't mix well. So in order to get the whole image in both, we need to be quite far away from the drawing. But we'll try to fix that in some way. Okay, I think I'll sign this one, and then when it's signed,
You shall put the pencil down.
I'm legally not allowed
Brush.
to draw anymore.
Okay, that's an old joke.
But it's a bad joke worth repeating. One day it will become funny if I just repeat it enough.
So you're hoping that will be your catchphrase,
Yes.
much as
Happy
that's
little
the
trees. Yes.
joy of painting.
Yes. It's not as catchy, I admit. But my hairdo isn't that great either.
True.
Okay, so if you enjoyed watching this, then please do share the video. And please go subscribe on YouTube. And if you enjoyed it very much, then you can buy the original art for this before the next show.
Yeah, in next weekend sometime.
Yeah. And it will then cost $100, €100, including international shipping. After that, it will be pulled off the market and laid to rest in a bin somewhere in the attic, possibly. So if you like it, then claim it, and you can buy it. And more importantly, it will be up at my gallery in a couple of days for free use. So,
what's your gallery?
My gallery is denungehadholm.smugmug.com. You can also follow me as Den Unge Hadholm on Twitter, Den Unge Hadholm on Facebook, Den Unge Hadholm on Instagram, and finally support me on Patreon at patreon.com/KimHolm. We will try to have that campaign up and re-edited very soon. Restarted very soon. It's dormant. Okay, enough talking. Enjoy your Sundays. Thank you for watching.
Now get to church.
Okay. It's too late.
Oh no! Not everywhere.
Not everywhere. Goodbye.
Blessed be farewell, so scary.